This is the Major Brian Cillissen most of Albuquerque and New Mexico knows, the U.S. Marine who gathers his guys every winter to collect tens of thousands of toys for less fortunate children in our community. For this, you might call Major Cillissen a Kris Kringle of sorts, but it's what you probably don't know about the Major that'll have you calling him a true hero. Major Brian Cillissen grew up here in New Mexico and has devoted the last 22 years of his life to America as a United States Marine. He risked his life in the deadly battlefields of Iraq and Afghanistan and helped those countries' leaders make their homelands a better place. Now, if that's not enough, the Major is a son, a brother, and an admirable father. Now, after 22 years as a Marine, Major Cillissen is retiring from serving our country. We know this is not nearly the praise he and the rest of our armed forces deserve, or want for that matter. But Major, thank you. Our hats are off to you, and we salute you, a tried and true American. Hey, there he is, Major Brian Cillissen. Come over here, buddy, real quick. Come over here. Grab your hat. Grab your hat.
Oh, come with your
Grab
son.
Zach, too,
Yeah,
if you
bring
want
him.
to. Yeah, so what y'all probably don't know, Major and I have become really good friends. He's become really good friends with Liz, too. Come up here.
Come
have a seat,
on,
buddy.
come on up to our
Have a seat.
couch.
We tried to get you in here this morning.
get you
Cassandra will
up,
pop a
too.
mic on you.
Oh. Hi,
We
Zach.
know that there are a lot of people who make our community, this country, and the world a better place, and we don't always have time to say thank you to them, but you're one who's really become, you're my best friend. You become a friend to Liz and to everybody here, so we just wanted to say a quick second to say thank you. We appreciate what you did, and it's awesome. It's an honor to call you a friend. It really is.
Certainly has.
Quite the surprise this morning. I don't even know what to say, really.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, gosh, looking back at all your years of service, what do you think was your favorite moment, or what do you think you'll remember the most?
Wow, it's been quite a bit. I mean, there's been some profound experiences. I think in Afghanistan was probably the most profound deployment that I had.
Yeah.
But I think when I came back from Iraq and I didn't lose any Marines, and we walked off and I looked at all the parents and the wives and the kids and realized that we brought our guys home, that was probably one of the most emotional moments in my career. But today's just all about being grateful. Here very shortly, I'm going to be the one that's thanking the servicemen for their service and telling them how much I appreciate what they've done for me in this country.
That's awesome. We have Dad here joining
Dad,
us.
Bill. And I think
I
people
can only
need to
imagine,
know,
yeah.
we mentioned it before, but you're a New Mexico guy. You live up in Farmington. That's where you grew up. And how much of it was a treat for you to come back here to serve your last 3 years in this community?
Well, I came back, after being gone for 18 or so years, and it had changed quite a bit. Family had moved away, and I was a little bit of a culture shock coming back to Albuquerque, and then realizing that we're kind of on an island out here. We've got the only Marine unit in New Mexico and in the region, and to be involved in the community as much as we have since we've been here, as well as training Marines to deploy overseas, and we've done that quite a bit as well over the past 4 years. So I've experienced everything.
My gosh. Well, we know what's next, real quick. I know we're running out of time, but what's next for you?
Well, what's next is I'm going to try to find a job. But
Spend more time with Zach.
Absolutely. And this boy right here is the number one reason why I want to just not be away from him, and lots of father-son time in the future. I want to write. I want to do some videography. I want to go in the outdoors in New Mexico as much as I possibly can, and really start a new chapter and a new family, and with my partner, and she's a tremendous lady. So
good.
I just got a great bright future. I mean, I think today's all about just being grateful. I mean, really, I'm super humbled. That was a great segment. Caught me completely off guard.
Well, we
man.
love you.
So-
We love you,
we really
Major.
do, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Dad, for coming down too. Bill, you got to be awfully proud of him. And we can sit here and talk.
Always a Marine.
What was that?
What'd you just say, buddy?
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
With that, thank you, Major. Thank you, Bill.
Once a
Good
Marine,
job,
always
Zach.
Marine, that's pretty awesome.
That's right.
true.
All
I
right.
couldn't be
Um,
a more proud father, I guarantee you that.
Yeah, that's for darn
You guys
sure.
are a great family.
Okay, we